Okay, so this is the product spotlight section. Okay, section or session, whichever. Okay, and what I'm going to do is pass you over to the amazing Lesley, who's going to talk to you about products tonight.
So this is my little section of our chat on a Wednesday evening. I always do about a product. So the question is, what's the difference? Is it yes or no? Okay, so the wow factor. So we've had lots and lots of wow moments since using these oils. Some wow moments that kind of materialize over a few days of using different oils, and some wow moments that happen instantly. So I'm sure lots of you on here have already had your own wow moments with these oils, but we're just going to talk to you tonight about a few different ones. So what creates the biggest wow? So in your opinion, what do you think out of these here is the biggest wow? If you want to pop it into the chat bar on the top, if you can find it, I can never find it, then please do so. So for you, is it words on a presentation? Is it a third-party story? Is it a video?
We had a wow on a video earlier, didn't we? Baby being dumped.
Baby being dumped.
That was a wow.
That was a crazy wow. Facts, or is it a personal experience? Let's have a little look here. Okay, personal experience from Jackie. Yep. So Karen and Dave. Fabulous. Okay. So yeah, personal experience, that is the biggest wow that we've achieved, that we've noticed people experience from using the oils. So what I'm going to talk to you about are the wild orange and peppermint experience that we do with people on a daily basis. I don't think there's a day gone by since being part of this business that we haven't done a wild orange and peppermint experience. So what I'm going to do is show you guys how I do it.
With a lovely assistant.
With my able assistant, Debbie McGee. Okay, Craig Skellen. So what I do when we're at fairs, or I always have wild orange and peppermint with me, whether it's in a little sample bottle or whether I have the actual oil bottles with me. Just because when you're talking to people and you're doing like a 3-foot rule kind of experience with people, you want to make sure that when you're talking about the oils, you actually have some to hand. And what I do is I say, give me your hand, right?
She is pretty forceful.
Nobody gets an option with me. Give me your hand, Craig Skellen. Right, so what I do is I say to
that
them...
was a proposal, by the way.
Give me your hand in wild orange and peppermint. So, because you don't want to be kind of confronted with an objection, it's literally a case of, give us your hand, I'll show you how it works, because people are very sceptical, and when you talk, thanks Karen, hands in there. And when you talk about essential oils, like Sue said, people think that it's just about a nice smell. They don't really think about what is going to happen when you apply them topically onto your body. So what I do is I say, have you ever used essential oils before? And 9 times out of 10 people say no, they haven't. So I then go on to the experience. So what I say is, I'm going to pop a drop of wild orange into the palm of your hand and a drop of peppermint, and then you're just going to rub your hands together and then rub your hands around the back of your neck. Can't help but be in the picture, can you? Okay, then you're going to cup your hands, close your eyes, and inhale really deeply.
Wow.
There you go, wow.
But I'm not putting that on every single time I do peppermint wild orange. Wow.
So if you... Yeah, go on. Okay, how does that make you feel?
Flipping amazing.
Yeah, amazing. It is. So what you'll start feeling in a couple of minutes' time is a sensation around the back of your neck. It'll either warm you up
a little bit tingling
already, so it'll either warm you up or cool you down. So generally, that kind of sensation takes a few minutes to come on, and all of a sudden people will start saying, oh, I can feel my neck tingling. So that will cool you down or warm you up, depending on what your body needs. but the inhaling of it is the most wows that we get, is when people really take it in and they feel that their system is opening up and that they're able to really breathe a lot more easily. But also the uplifting aspect.
I can taste the peppermint.
Yeah, it goes right down into the back of your throat.
Yeah.
It's more than you'll, as they're talking to people, because you do generally end up having a good chat with people once they don't just wander off. People tend to kind of want to know a little bit more about what's going on with the oils. So then you start seeing them really become a lot more uplifted, don't you? And obviously they get that instant hit from the peppermint, and they keep doing that kind of thing.
It's just so too nice, that's why.
It's really lovely. So if you've got wild orange and peppermint at home, firstly I would recommend that you do it yourself daily, just so that you know what to expect and what you're going to explain to people and how they're going to feel. But I would make sure that you do take it with you everywhere that you go, because it is an instant hit and it does really create that wow factor.
Yeah.
All right, so how do I go back to sharing screen? Okay, so another one which we weren't really going to talk about, but this has been one that I said wow to today, is our own little wow experience. Now here's our baby girl here. Oh, your little lip. It's like if you need to lift up, just step on that lip. So she hasn't been.
Never like
she
that.
is never like
Anybody
that.
who sees her on Facebook, you know she's.
This is my section.
Sorry.
So anybody who sees Issa on Facebook knows that she's a very happy baby and very content. However, she did have her immunisations last week. Now, we're not against medicines or anything like that, because, you know, everything has its place. So we're not going to say don't immunise your babies, you know, but prevention is always better than cure. So, but what we experienced this last week with Issa is how poorly she's been after these immunisations, as her little face is saying everything there. So we were scouting about the internet and looking through our books and using our own experience of what oils to use with it, and we come across this blend here. So On Guard, frankincense and oregano mixed with fractionated coconut oil, and then we put it into that little roller bottle, which is over there. And then we just started applying it to Issa's feet. Once an hour, wasn't it? Once an hour we were putting it on, because she was really, really poorly, and it's not like her at all to be sick. So once an hour we were applying it to the soles of her feet, which was allowing it to go around her system really quickly and really get to those areas that she needed it. But what Craig was doing was, when he was applying it to her feet, he'd had quite a bit of the oil left over. The little roller ball wasn't working properly, so we were just tipping the bottle up and rubbing it on with our thumb. So then he'd still have quite a lot of it left over, so we started to rub it onto her chest to really help to tackle all of the mucus and everything that she had on her chest. Now, our little baby girl does suffer with baby eczema, and we have been using the oils on her, and we have been able to maintain and stop the itchiness with the oils. But my wow experience today was that when I changed her earlier on, her eczema on her chest and on her tummy has completely gone. Like completely gone, and it was really, really bad. So what we started doing now is putting it onto her chest, onto her back, and onto her legs and arms as well. And we've only been doing that since this afternoon, about 2 o'clock this afternoon, and the difference in her skin already is absolutely amazing. Normally she'd sit there and scratch away and stuff, but she's completely stopped doing that. So as a little side effect that we weren't expecting, we've had a lovely positive side effect from this amazing oil, this blend. So as you can see the blend there, we've got 8 drops of oregano, 5 drops of On Guard, 3 drops of frankincense, and we did say how amazing frankincense is. And then we filled the roller bottle up with fractionated coconut oil, applied it to her feet once an hour, and then all over. Here you go, yeah. So there we go. That's what we've used in the last sort of 24 hours.
Maybe. It wasn't quite full, but yeah.
No, it wasn't quite full. And I spilt a load on the carpet before as well. Sorry.
So the carpet's lovely and smooth as well.
Carpet smells amazing. So, you know, when it comes to medications and stuff off the shelf, then that you might get in the chemist or in your local supermarket, they usually have one action. Like Gaviscon has got one action. It's going to get rid of heartburn. and there's nothing else that you can use it for then. But you know, we've got all of these amazing oils that have got so many uses, and this was one that we just weren't expecting for it to clear up our eczema. It's been amazing. So there's my wow experience for the oils this week. I'm going to stop recording and